Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a sacral chakra healing. And if you're part of my newsletter, you know that Spirit Collective is changing some of the services. I'm changing some of the services. I'm going to be focusing a lot more on divine feminine healing and pleasure coaching. And I'll tell you why. In the years that I've been doing energy medicine, mostly what me and my spirit guides have come across is that a lot of issues can be worked through using the tantra of pleasure. And what I mean when I say that is that pleasure is an alchemist. Whatever pain you're experiencing, whatever blocks you feel, pleasure is the thing that can transmute that. Love can too, forgiveness can too. Hey, Jason. And so I am focusing primarily on pleasure as that tantra tool because I remember when I was getting my degrees, we focused a lot on positive psychology. It's this idea that when you hold space for someone and they're in a well enough place that they can begin to see the light, helping us focus on what actually turns us on rather than focusing on what actually turns us off is the medicine. And so I'm really excited to be doing this. I'll be doing quantum codes in the coaching, psychic healings, biofield tunings. The sessions will be a combination of all things. And I'll be offering a 10-week pleasure intensive course called Holy Harlots. Oh, thank you, Lauren. And Holy Harlots will help you rediscover the goddess within yourself and start again to be turned on by life. Hi, Denise. Hi, Victoria. So I'm really excited for these new offerings, and let's enjoy our sacral healing today. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so my first question is to you. Can I have permission to step into your energy field? Okay, let's begin. I'm going to begin by adjusting your Earth Star, which is right below your feet. Actually, let's begin with some deep open mouth inhales and exhales. This is a key to pleasure work. So it's going to be a large inhale, it looks like this. So let's do 10 together. Ready? Hold it. And relax. Did you feel the tingle? Did you feel the activation? Did you feel the relaxation? That breath work alone, morning and night, is going to change your ability to notice and experience pleasure. Here we go. Yeah, if you felt funny, what's happening is you're releasing a large amount of nitric oxide. You're changing the components of the oxygen and carbon dioxide in your body. And so when you end on a hold and then let it filter all out, that tingling you feel is your body realigning itself, your body opening itself. It's orgasmic. And if you practice this, you'll be able to function more daily in pleasure. Hi, Marcial. So already what I'm noticing is just a low vibration in the Earth Star. Yeah, that is a practice of Tantra, absolutely. Tantra does use a lot of breath work. So I think that would be considered white Tantra. The practice of Tantra is showing up fully in life for the good and the bad, and finding enjoyment and pleasure in all things. That's why pleasure is a paramount function of Tantra. That's why a lot of people think Tantra is just about sex. It's not. It's about your aliveness. It's about you living. Yes, please, Tree Tree, join us. I'm just adjusting your Earth Star. John Michael, what do you want to say about this Earth Star? We're definitely coming up on a large change. Tomorrow is 2/22. It is a portal for karma releasing. It is a portal for moving forward in relationships. So tonight, it would be helpful if you identified how you wanted your relationships to look. I want more intimacy with my partner. I want my friends to reach out to me. I want to love my body. Like, these are ways that you can engage in the 2/22 portal tomorrow. Keep breathing, everyone. If you're holding your breath, you are staying in your activated nervous system state. So just remember to relax. Hi, Faz. Okay, you're doing a lot of purging right now from the crown chakra. So we're all unifying right now, whether you're watching at a separate time or you're watching it live. We're all doing this thing where we merge energies together. And that is a powerful place, because if we're all manifesting together, if we're all healing together, that's the quantum magnification of what we're doing. So John Michael is asking you to really just feel love in your heart and imagine this bright magenta color that you're creating within yourself and sharing it with the community right here, right now. You want more love, you want more excitement, you want more passion. Begin creating it here and sharing it. Yeah, if you felt lightheaded afterwards, you're not alone. Always do that one standing or sitting down and not while driving. Ooh. Okay, we've hit on a power spot. Thank you, John Michael. What's the message here? Okay, so the message here is, if you're working on abundance, which is very sacral chakra, then you need to work on self-expression, your throat chakra. Why is that being shown to us right now, John Michael? Because being in your body, being embodied, dancing with yourself, caressing yourself, wearing nice clothes, yoni gazing, like, eye gazing, all of this stuff brings you back into your body, makes you more comfortable with your own self-expression after a few days, and then increases your abundance. That sounds beautiful, really strong, really bright. So now I'm going to send it up your ascending channel. Maybe you can feel it. Okay, there's some blockage right here in the heart. We're just spending some time really moving that through. Okay, John Michael really wants me to take some time and let you know that you're watching this, and one of the main messages today is breath work. And it's not some big deal. I love Breathe with Sandy. He's on all social media, and he really made breath work very easy for me. And it's such a biological necessity, especially if we're shallow breathing all day, every day. We're not allowing life, prana, to permeate our very being. So if you're asking yourself, why does life always feel the same? Why is nothing changing? Why don't I feel good? Why am I always tired? Breath work, tantra, pleasure, all of these things. Great. Now it's coming out your crown. Beautiful. Anything else, John Michael? Okay, great. Now we're going to go to your sun star, which is the chakra above your crown. This is also known as the soul star or the higher self chakra. Okay, again, it's really low tone, which just means that it needs voltage. You are a battery, and these sound healing sessions add voltage to your battery. Yes, amazing. Tripp says they started doing breath work and it's a game changer. It absolutely is. I notice it brightens my face, but it also, like, if you carry tensions, patterns of tension, like mine is in my front chest, my neck, and my jaw, breath work will allow those ligaments and that fascia to begin gaining its flexibility back. Yeah, it's like the number one beauty tip that I have is breath work. Beautiful. So John Michael's showing me that we're collectively stepping into, like, there's a light blue in this field, and your higher self will be kind of more ready. If you don't already have a strong relationship talking to your higher self, today and tomorrow will be a fantastic time to start. This chakra that we're working on right now is where you receive the inclining of what's coming next. So it's like, what am I supposed to be doing? That filters down through that chakra into your body. That's why it's important to have open channels so that you can read the energy that's being sent from above. Breathe. You might notice a taste in your mouth right now. John Michael's letting us know that we are purging a lot. It does feel like it's a safe amount of purging, but what are we purging exactly, John Michael? The resistance to be ourselves. And how interesting that we're purging pictures and ideas about resisting being ourselves when we're going to go work on the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra is about our creativity. Are we pursuing our desires? Do we even know what our desires are? Are we allowing ourselves to be childlike and creative? And thank you, Lauren, for joining the support community on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Okay, now I'm sending it down your descending channel. Notice what you can feel, but we're getting a little stuck underneath the tongue here. So we're just going to open that up. So there's a fear that we're moving through right now of, like, I'm going to say the wrong thing. If I say what I truly feel, I'm going to say the wrong thing. Maybe you might say the wrong thing to the wrong person. I do all the time. Literally, you guys, being on social media has absolutely changed my view about like feeling persecuted. Today on the internet, someone called me a toxic narcissist. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, that stuff used to break my heart. And now I just am like, yeah, some people will not like what I have to say, and that's okay. Right? So we're breaking through that pattern with you right now. Say that you're done with it. Say that you're done. People are wild. People say what they feel. So the work of doing pleasure work, doing tantric work, being an energy healer, we do trigger people, especially being a woman. Women have the energy of, like, shining a light on the darkness. So people will get triggered. And that's something that I have had to become okay with. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I will cry, but I'm allowed to. Yay. Okay, we're moving down, and I can feel it right at the entrance of your stomach. So just bring your awareness to your stomach and say, hey, relax. It's okay. You're safe. The stomach right now is like this, and we want it to just open up a bit more. Yeah, and when you open your stomach, that's Lilith, by the way, you are relaxing this jaw, this vagus nerve. I can feel that as well. Okay, down and out your feet. Okay, we're letting it flow out your feet, doing some cleaning. So a lot of us are still unconscious to the gifts that our ancestors have given us. And so that's currently what John Michael is clearing away, is being more in tune with the gifts that have been given to us. We often talk about how trauma is stored in the bioluminescence of DNA and that gets passed on to baby. Yeah, it does. Also gifts, also things that make us special and make us strong. Literally every single one of you here had very strong ancestors because you were birthed. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, thank you, Balanced Era. I appreciate you. All right, let's do a little tune in, right? Notice where you have sensation in your body and just start calling it out. Back of my shoulder, my tongue, my feet, my yoni, my shoulder. Okay. Why do we do this? Why do we tune into the body? This is where your magic lives. The psychic, right? We can make adjustments in the psychic world all day long. But if you don't have the space and the intuition to receive those gifts, it will keep being blocked. Yeah. So being into it, inside, matters. All right, now we're going to be working on the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is right below your belly button. It's typically orange. However, in the psychic space, people have all different color sacral chakras, depending on what they're moving through or what kind of blocks they have. So we're going to go in there and help you lift out the things that are blocking you from your pleasures, your passions, your desires, your creativity, and your youthfulness. Emotion, abundance, this all lives in this beautiful space. This is also where the womb is, okay? Men also have like a creation center. It's just not as big. Okay. Hi. What are we stuck on? So there's an early memory in our collective field where we got stuck. So for some of you, this might be your birth story where you had to get pulled out of your mother. For others, this might be a trauma response where you initiated freeze complex. And I can feel that over in the vagus nerve on the right side. So we're just retoning that. I mean, it's literally a miracle what we can all do. Like, I'm tapped into collectively, you know, a lot of people's energy right now and reading it as a hologram. And we're healing the same thing in ourselves and in others right now. The way that this is currently affecting you, John Michael is saying, is it prevents you from feeling and jumping into the river of flow, into the vortex. Thank you, Christine. Okay, it's moving for us now. Okay, now let's plug in. That sounds better. I can feel that ear. We released a lot. There's a lot of warmth. So we're working the sacral chakra, but it directly affects so many other spaces in our faces. I had this boyfriend once where he would not let me get out of the car most days until I tried to rap. for him. I don't know how I can deeply explain that that is not a talent of mine. Okay, what is right here, John Michael? Ooh. Wow. So this was a large feedback loop where every time you deny yourself a pleasure, even the simple pleasures of adding a syrup to your coffee or getting the guacamole or, um, hoping that your partner buys you flowers or reaches out, like any sort of denial. I'm not going to take that art class. It's too expensive. Like all of these denials. I don't know how to paint. It damages the heart. Okay. And that's what we're plugged into right now. So I'm just going to scoop it. So just ask yourself, when was the last time I denied myself something that is pleasing to me? And what was my excuse? Thank you, Becky. What most people think is pleasure is like an act. Like, oh, that food was really good, or, that sensation was brought pleasure. It is a practice. Just like positivity is a practice, just like happiness is a practice. Sometimes we do wake up just happy. Other times we have to sit down and write a gratitude list. Other times we have to reach out to a friend and ask how they're doing. Pleasure is the same way. What are you doing to please yourself? Okay, it's kind of getting stuck over on the right hip. So there's a little bit of shame around this idea of seeking the things that feel good for you. So shame comes up as, oh, I can't do that because I have children, or I can't do that because I don't want people to think I'm strange, or I can't do that because that seems selfish. So it's getting stuck in your right hip. I want you to say, it's okay, you can leave. Breathe with me. Let it go. Done. Boom! Thank you. All right, John Michael, now what's in here? What do you want us to see? Okay, so now we're on, it's kind of a youthful part of your chakra where it's kind of like the first instance where I feel like there's a teacher there and they embarrassed you somehow. And what this did is they brought shame to you, being like, you should know better. You should act more. I don't even know what teachers say. You should be better. Not all teachers, right? But there's this pivotal moment where an adult in our life shamed us for being silly, for enjoying ourselves. And while it seems harmless when we're in this mode of like, yeah, like kids have to behave in class, blah, 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 blah. But in that moment, if it's not handled delicately, what the child can do, maybe, is really close in that part of themselves. It's not okay to be silly. It's not okay to be creative. It's not okay to have fun. And then that becomes a core picture. And as an adult, you just add more and more and more and more and more pictures to that until that core picture is now a stack where you don't know how to have fun. That's what we're working on right now. Oh, and it's leaving such a bitter taste in my mouth. Seven, 3, 9, 8. Yum. Yeah, 8420. Thank you, Trip. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I know we did a inner child healing last week, but I want you to bring. I'm glad it does. Welcome. I want you to bring this young version of you, this child version of you that got shamed by an adult that was like, it's not okay to be silly. It's not okay. And then you were like, "Oh, I'm too much. Like, I can't." Go bring them here and be like, go play with them. Tell them to be silly. Ask them to teach you how to be a child again. Ugh. Oh, here comes a release. There we go. Okay, let's take a little tune in. Okay, close your eyes. Where do you feel sensation? Start to call it out. Lips, chest, nipples, left arm, feet. Okay, you're bringing yourself back into your intuitive self. Okay, John Michael, what else have we got? Ooh, we are big releasing. So there's a lot of heat flushing my face right now. And what that means is all of this removal and recharging, left ankle and lips. Yes, nice. Is removing ideas that cause you to think a certain way in relationship to it's not okay to have fun. I don't know how to have fun. It's not okay to be silly. So there's a lot of update going around in the mind right now. It's also cleaning up your dream space. There's dreams you have where you still kind of get shamed. I'm not getting the indication that you remember them, but this will clean up that dream space for you. Okay. All right, let's charge it. Welcome, Dill. Oh, this one sounds really gentle. So this is G384 on the Fibonacci scale. Michael, what do you want me to see? It is blooming. I do see a lot of blooming happening, but it's directly affecting your mind. Like I can feel such an update in the head. Exactly, Tree. Hopefully that will help solve this. Yeah, and I can feel an update in the throat. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so let's just make sure we're running a deep orange with like gold inside your sacral chakra. So we're connecting it to the front. And then let's clean out your aura. Wait, let me connect the back. Oh, it's very sticky in the back. My loves, my friends, get really good at asking for and receiving things that please you. Someone wants to buy you something, please let them. God is your sugar daddy. Like, let him treat you well. Just renegotiate that because this is really blocked up for you. Let's keep going. Come on, John Michael, open it up. Okay, now we're gonna clean that aura. The second layer, just full with black. It's just full with black. You might be feeling randy or turned on later or silly or fussy. Just like really know that it was from this healing. So the aura is like the app that's running on the cell phone, and the cell phone is the chakra. Okay, so we got to clear all of that out of the way. The stuff that makes you think it's not okay to be sensual, sexual, creative, youthful. A lot of you have agreements about what it means to be youthful or an adult and how they need to be separate. Okay, now let's wrap them up. Okay, just sense in with me. John Michael, Holy Spirit guides, Holy Guardian Angels, and others of your choosing, can you and will you please protect these people? Please bring them into alignment with their higher selves. Please keep this healing and keep reminding them how to maintain the health of their pleasure, the health of their creativity. Please encourage them to seek their desires. Please bring abundance their way. Guide them into the perfect self-expression that they are. Amen. Okay. Kind of a shorter session today, but I need to take my car into the shop. Not that anyone needs to know that, but just thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time to really heal yourself and heal with this community. I mean, there's a lot of people watching right now, and that's how escalated your healing was. So thank you for this community. If you're interested in pleasure coaching, head to my website, sign up for the newsletter. It's coming very soon. It's called Holy Harlot. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me turn this stuff off. See you later.